Hello, Homechoir. A very, very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the latest instalment in Learning Vivaldi's Gloria. Today, we're going to be looking at movement number 12, Cum Sancto Spiritu. Those of you that were here before the live stream started might have noticed a little bit of a blooper as I put up the wrong card. That's next week's broadcast. That will be the Quoniam tu Solus Sanctus, which is absolutely tiny compared to this one. I do estimate this session is going to run longer than the half hour. I have timed it around about an hour. So those of you that are here live, you can see lots of people here chatting away. If you have to go, if you've got errands to run, things to do, you're busy people, I completely understand. But I'm going to take the time that's needed to teach this wonderful fugue to everyone, because of course once it's recorded it is saved for posterity forever. As long as there is YouTube, there will be this teaching video, and so I'm sure you can appreciate it will be worth the effort. That being said, this is not a desperately demanding movement. I think the Vivaldi Gloria, one of the reasons it's very popular, not just because it writes so sensitively for voices, particularly female voices, but also because it's not desperately demanding, certainly not when compared to some of his other works. So we're going to have a lot of fun this afternoon. Now I've got my Baroque pitch harpsichord here, just ready. Have a bit more sound from the old harpsichord. There we go, lovely stuff. Lawrence will be proud. Good, and if I press my magic button here, do we hear the wonderful choir singing? Bit more singing, I think. I had a lot of fun singing this one. Fabulous. Okay, good. This is one of those pieces that is just, well, it's been part of my choral life for as long as I've been a singer. I sang it, one of the first pieces I ever sang as a boy treble. I then moved to alto. I sang a tenor version of it when I was in my teens. And then, of course, bass, before it was then the first large-scale choral work that I ever conducted. It was one of the first pieces we did with Choir of the Earth. It's one of the first pieces I did when I conducted the Bristol Cabot Choir. It is just an essential piece from my point of view. So I had huge fun recording this movement, and I'm sure you're going to love learning it. As I say, it's not desperately hard, although it's quite long in terms of pages. There's big stretches where it's just the organ playing. There's also big stretches where each part takes a bit of a rest to just let the texture work its way through other parts. And when you are singing a big chunk of it, it's just based on this rather nice subject, or the it's a really nice little set of melodies to learn. So that's our programme for today. I'll be telling you all about the programme for the rest of this week. I just hope everyone watching is having a good day, and if you aren't, well, big hugs to all of you, and hope this music puts a big smile on your face, just where it belongs. And if you are watching this later on, do please consider hitting the like button, leaving us a comment. Don't forget to share this broadcast with anyone you think would find it useful. There's people in the chat saying, I wish we were teaching the Stainer crucifixion, because they're learning that at the moment. I mean, who knows what the future will hold. We have all the time in the world here on Homechoir to just slowly work our way through the repertoire. I think the Stainer would be an interesting project to look at some point down the line. So, you know, you never know. But thank you for the suggestions, and to everyone who's watching live but not in the chat, hello to all of you. Let me say hello to Helene and Bill and Val in California, and Sue and Tony and Sally and Annie and Maureen, Harry and June. Hello to Anne and Linda and Charlotte and Nikki and Huyen and Val and Katie, and then hello everyone over here. Fabulous turnout as always on a Wednesday for brilliant music. So who is here? Let's see. Very good afternoon to all of you. Hello, Atty. Hello, Alison. Hello, Angela. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Carol. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Christine. Hello, Christine. Hello, Dave. Hello, Jill. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Liz. Hello, Emma. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Gaynor. Hello, Jeffrey. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Anna in the booth today. Hello, Irena. Hello, Jane. Hello, Janet. Hello, Jill. Hello, Jill. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Nina. Hello, Patricia. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Wendy. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today. Fabulous music, this Vivaldi. I did see that Dave has been saying that he is going to be not just singing, but he's going to be on the exercise bike singing along, which I think is brilliant. And it just goes to show, I think, the joys and the power of online singing. I mean, talk about multitasking. Yeah, there's no way you could go to a face-to-face choir rehearsal and say, look, you folks just get on with it. I'm just going to do some squats, or I'm just going to do some press-ups or jog on the spot. You have to be in the room, and you have to be quiet while everyone else learns their part. Here, you can sing along, you can cook, you can eat your lunch, you can do whatever you like whilst people are singing their parts, including, as it turns out, get some exercise in. So, Dave, you go for it, okay? Get that cardio going. And to everyone else, please do make sure you've got everything you need for the session. As I say, it will run more than half an hour. I'm going to try and bring it in at under an hour. If you have to go, if you're watching live, absolutely fine. Just do remember to come back, watch it as many times as you can, share it widely, because the more people that watch this, well, then hopefully the more people will subscribe to the channel. So let's get started. Let's have the B flat today. Okay, the lovely B flat chord. And we'll sing Homechoir, and we will start the show. Here we go. Nice deep breath, and wonderful singing. Thank you so much, Homechoir, and a very warm welcome, everyone, to the latest instalment of learning Vivaldi's Gloria. And we're actually quite close to the end of this process. If you have a look in the description of today's video, you will find links to all our previous teaching. And next week, well, we will conclude our teaching with the one remaining chorus, which is Quoniam tu solus sanctus, which is a very short movement. But I thought this week, as it's half term, I don't have quite so much on as I would normally have. Well, let's get this big movement out of the way. So looking forward enormously to teaching this to you. If you're watching later on, you can, of course, jump straight to the relevant rehearsals. They will be time-stamped in the description of this video, and you can use this video as a rehearsal aid, as revision, whatever you want. And we're just looking forward to teaching it to you. Now, of course, there's lots coming up on Homechoir, and really, where else can you get such a breadth of musical genres and styles? On Friday this week, for our Fun Friday, we're going to be singing all sorts of sunny songs. Bring Me Sunshine, When You're Smiling, Let's Face the Music and Dance, and so on. This is a rerun of a show from earlier in the year, as I shall be taking my daughter out for some father and daughter time. But it's a really cheery, sunny number, and I hope it puts a smile on your face when you're watching it. Then on Monday this week, we're going to have, well, normally we'd have folk music, and we're going to have some folk songs, but we're going to be delving into the world of the Renaissance period on Monday. So we're going to be singing beautiful songs like Greensleeves, Pastime with Good Company, Fine Knacks for Ladies, and a beautiful song by John Dowland called Can She Excuse My Wrongs? And so I've been polishing up my lute playing ready for Monday. Then next Wednesday, we will finish up Vivaldi's Gloria with Quoniam tu solus sanctus, and then on Fun Friday next week we're going to sing some really cheeky songs, including a fabulous song from north of the border called Donald Where's Your Trousers. And if you don't know that one, you soon will. It's very, very catchy, it's very, very silly, and it's very, very cheeky. So that is your Homechoir programme for the next week or so. And remember, if you want to support us and you like what we do, even if you're new here today, you can buy us a coffee to say thank you for these videos. And of course, many people are kind enough to support us on a regular basis. So if you would like to join that wonderful, wonderful team who help keep us on the air, who help keep these programs coming, you can go to homechoir.org/donate, and you have our huge thanks if you are a regular donor, or if you just give one off. Every penny goes into making these shows. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, of course, how do you find out about Homechoir? Well, first of all, you make sure you subscribe, and you're helping us along the way to 5,000 subscribers, hopefully this year. And you also go along to our website, homechoir.org, fill in the form for the newsletter, and we will send you once a week a beautifully crafted email which has all the links in it. It'll have scores, it has news, everything you need. It's all completely free. Just please go along and sign up. And if you tell us when your birthday is, as these wonderful people have done, well, then we will sing you happy birthday when your big day rolls round. Now, as we're not here live on Friday, we're going to sing happy birthday for 5 people today. It's Wendy's birthday today, and of course a very happy Valentine's Day to all of you as well. It is Evelyn's birthday tomorrow, and then on Friday we have Ben, Robin and Virginia. So to all 5 of you, a very, very happy birthday, whether it's today, tomorrow or on Friday. And we're going to sing at Baroque pitch today with a harpsichord. A Appropriate for Vivaldi, happy birthday. Are we ready, everyone? After two. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wendy, Evelyn, Ben, Robin, and Virginia. Happy birthday to you. Fabulous. So as I say, I hope you all have a splendid day, and thanks as always for being fantastic home choristers. So quickly going full screen whilst I get my teaching files together, folks, and a quick wiggle of the fingers to bring it up on screen. And we have the fabulous fugue from the end of Vivaldi's Gloria. And Vivaldi is a very, very gifted composer. We know that. And anyone who's sung his music, or indeed listens to his concertos, enjoyed pieces like Dixit Dominus, his Magnificat. His music is always great fun to sing. This fugue is fantastic fun to sing. But one of the keys to success in it is to make sure it doesn't drag. Now, the tempo marking in this score, and there's a full score link in the description, the tempo marking is allegro, which is, of course, quite fast. And I have had the pleasure, if that's the word, of sitting through performances where this movement goes at sort of a Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu. And frankly, after 3 bars, everyone is bored. The tempo that I've taken it at is actually with the feeling of 2 in a bar, which is what the time signature demands, and it's more Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, in Gloria Dei Patris, and so on. And as I've got you all together before we start the soprano rehearsal, what this means is that the Cum Sancto Spiritu bits is you use the 3 notes, which come in on a weak beat anyway. You use them as a way of kind of preparing the note on the strong beat. So it'd be 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu, in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen. It means you can get through the phrases with far less worrying about grabbing breaths. It also means the whole thing has more flow. So that's a quick explanation as to why it's not going to be dragging. And let's start off with the soprano part. We'll work through with the sopranos first, then the altos, then the tenors, and the basses last of all. We will play it all the way through with one voice louder at the end of each of the teaching sessions. And of course, if you're watching later on, this will all be time-stamped. Those of you watching this live, well, we're off to the races. So let's have a quick listen to what happens right at the start. The basses sing for the first bar and a half, and it sounds like this. Now, you heard there. Oh yes, by the way, if that happens, that's not been badly recorded. Just my for some reason, my workstation, whenever it stops, it plays one note out of tune. It's a little bit annoying. Hopefully I can get around that. So here we go. Okay, so we get after 2, 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu, in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Okay, it should all be sung with a bright, joyous expression on your face. So let's take it from the top and we'll sing it along. I'll play along as well. So here are the basses to start things off. Here we go. And deep breath. 1 and 2. Excellent. Now then, we carry on. So we sing Amen. And you hear underneath, you hear Cum Sancto. We pick up from that note there, sopranos, and we sing Amen, Amen, Amen. Let me just play that for you again. So this is going in from the last note of bar 6. 1 and 2 and... So you've got lots of those notes going across the bar line. Let's sing that together. Okay, from the last note here on screen, it's this crotchet tied across the bar, and we're in after 2. 1 and 2 and Amen, Amen, Amen. Fabulous. And then we get the fugue subject. Cum Sancto Spiritu. Let's sing that together. And Cum Sancto Spiritu. Fabulous. Then we sing In Gloria Dei Patris, Dei Patris, Amen. Listen to the pictures there, bar 13, and... So sing with me, please, from bar 13. Ready, and... In Gloria Dei Patris, Dei Patris, Amen. Excellent. Well done, sopranos. Okay. So now let's go on. There's a little bit of an instrumental interlude, which is rather nice. Now, what you'll hear is the tenors will come in bar 23, and they will sing Cum Sancto Spiritu. Okay, we come in on that E as they do, and we sing Amen, Amen, Amen. So pitch-wise, it's not desperately hard, but some of the counting is a bit trickier. So follow the song. I'm going to count 1, 1 and 2 and. Okay, so from your note here in bar 25, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. You can hear quite a lot of the time you're moving on the and rather than on the main beat. So let's sing that together from bar 25. Ready, 1 and 2 and. Amen, Amen, Amen. Fantastic. Then in bar 29. Okay, the rest of the choir sing. We bounce off that chord here, and we sing Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Listen to those pitches here in bar 30, after 1 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's sing that together, please, sopranos, after 1, 2 and 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Excellent. Now we've got some more lovely instrumental coming in. The altos come in at the start of bar 36, and they give us a D, which is quite useful because we come in on the next strong beat. Actually, apologies. What I've just noted here, and this actually was the case when I was recording, this score is not desperately helpful because it's placed the D here just above. Let me just check what I recorded at this point. Let me just have a quick listen. Here we go. Actually, it's the next entry. Here we go. Yeah, okay. Oops. That's not what I recorded. That's my digital workstation glitching. Anyway, so the alto comes in on cum, and you come in on the half beat. Cum, amen. Okay? So even though it's written and it looks like it's coming halfway through the bar, actually it's coming in only a quarter of the way through the bar. Okay, let's sing that together. Ready? Sopranos after 1, 2, 1. Amen. Good. Then bar 38. Cum Sancto Spiritu. Listen. Let's sing that together. Bar 38 and Cum Sancto Spiritu. And then in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen. I know it goes on, but let's just look at that. The last note of bar 40. Ready? After 2, 1 and 2 and in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Now here, this is probably the hardest bit in the movement for you, just because of the pace and the rhythm. So I'm going to go from bar 41 really slowly. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, there I am clicking every minim, and there's 4 of those per bar, every half note. So one more time, listen to it from 41. This is very much under tempo. 1 and 2 and... and. Okay, so let's sing that at that tempo. From bar 41, ready, and Amen, Amen, Amen. Lovely, same again, a bit faster. 1 and 2 and Amen, Amen, Amen. And then just to wrap it up, just straight down, Amen, at the end of it. Sing that for me, and Amen. Fabulous. There's more lovely organ here. Now, you can see here, I've put the organ part on screen. In fact, I might switch to organ now. Yeah. You're listening for that moment, okay? Here, bar 48, down, ba 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 ba. Now, from that chord, you come in here, okay? So we come in after 2, 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, Amen, Amen. Listen to that again from Cum Sancto, 1 and 2, and fabulous. Let's sing that together. What I'll do is I'll go from bar 48 stops, as you are the first part in after this little instrumental. So it's done. Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, Amen, Amen. Excellent. Well done. Now going on, you hear the rest of the choir. Hear the basses sing cum, and tenors Cum Sancto Spiritu. Now when they sing to Cum Sancto Spiritu, you come in on the A. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei, Dei Patris, Patris, Amen. Okay, let me play that all for you from Cum Sancto. Ready after 1 and 2 and 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu. Excellent. Now you grab a very quick breath, and from there you drop down. So you've just sung Patris, Amen, 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 Amen. Let's go back. Let's go from Patris, Amen here in bar 60. Ready, and Patris, Amen, 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 Amen. And then we sing Amen. It's really nice harmonic progression underneath, kind of powered by the basses, and we just put that last Amen as a little present to the rest of the choir on the end of it. Now we're getting close to the end. Basses start. Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu. 2 short little phrases that follow. So let's have the bass lead. Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu. And then bar 72. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Dei Patris, Amen. And that is the piece. Let's just run that through from Cum Sancto Spiritu in bar 72. Just follow it along. Here we go. And obviously a bit of a slowdown at the end. So let's just sing that together, please, sopranos. Cum Sancto in bar 72. 1 and 2 and Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Dei Patris, Amen. and that is the piece. So what we're going to do is go all the way through from the start with soprano voice definitely more prominent. As I say, I had huge fun recording this. Yes, it is all yours truly. Mostly sung without any kind of digital help. Although I will confess, I sang the soprano part in using my countertenor voice, and then I sang it in a third lower, and then used a bit of digital tricky to knock it up a third. And I did something called changing the formant, so it doesn't sound quite like me, but you know, it's a bit of fun. So we're going to sing from the very top, sopranos louder, and then we'll have a look at the alto part. So here we go. Bass is leading. Enjoy. And deep breath. And
Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
and
Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen.
excellent. First full bar rest. Second bar 19. Bar 23 is the tenors. Is the basses, deep breath. And one, two, and one.
Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
Bar 34, 35, deep breath, and
Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen.
well done. Bar 48. Ready? And
Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu. Amen. Amen.
well done.
Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Patris. Amen.
Deep breath, and
Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu.
ready? And
Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Dei Patris.
there we go. Fabulous. So that is the soprano part. Some really great comments. Thank you ever so much. Someone said the soprano part sounds almost believable. Well, thank you for that. And yes, no MD was harmed in the making of this recording. Tight trousers were not required, but oh my goodness, I had some fun. So let's go back and have a look at this from the very beginning. So as we can see here, the basses and sopranos start off. Now the altos come in here in bar 6. It's a really nice little line, it's quite jolly, and it is, of course, the fugue subject. So let's sing this together, shall we please, altos? After 2, 1, and 2, and Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Dei Patris. Amen. So just watch out there in bar 10. Ba, 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 ba. That leap of a third will catch you out, because most of this is moving, of course, at this stage by next door neighbour. So there, it's just a leap of a third. Just sing Dei Patris Amen in bar 10 for me, altos. Here we go. And Dei Patris Amen. Super. Now, if you keep that A in mind on Dei Patris, then the next entry on Amen is a doddle. Amen. Amen. It comes in. So let's go from Dei Patris one more time, bar 10, and sing everything we've got here on screen. Ready? And Dei Patris Amen. Amen. Good. Short men there, as it were. Then bar 13, long notes here. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, relatively straightforward. Making sure the G sharp is nice and bright. So let's sing that together. Bar 13, altos. Here we go. And amen, amen, amen. Excellent. All rather jolly and rather nice, making sure you're smiling all the way through. Now then, we have the instrumental as before. You'll hear the tenors coming in at bar 23. Leading you to that chord there, with sopranos coming in. And you're coming in off that first beat with this counter subject, which goes Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Okay, so let's just listen to that. Making sure always to sing through any notes tied across a bar or across the middle of the bar, because that's how you get the magical sort of sound, that really lovely choral sound. So, Cum Sancto Spiritu, please. Ready? After 1, 2, and 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Fabulous. Then, bar 29. So it's Amen, making sure that E is nice and clear each time. Sing with me, please, bar 29, and Amen. Now, if you keep the A in mind, which we sang just a note ago, so we come in then going across the bar line. So have a listen to the whole thing from bar 29. It goes Amen, amen. This really is an example of Vivaldi saving the best till last, isn't it? It's such a great movement. From bar 29 with me, please, altos. Ready? And Amen, amen. Excellent. We've then got some more nice organ part. Now, we come in 3 bars later. Okay, with the fugue subject, and I'll make this really nice and clear when we do the sing through. So it's just the fugue subject to begin with. Cum Sancto Spiritu, and then it changes. In gloria Dei Patris. Okay, something a bit different. Let's sing that together. In gloria. Ready? 1 and 2 and in gloria Dei Patris, and then Amen with me. Amen. Good. Carrying on. Amen. Listen. Sing that for me, and Amen. Good. We're going to run this all together in a minute. Then straight up to an F sharp. After 2, 1 and 2. Amen. Good. Then Amen. Notice across the bar line. So coming in after 1 and 1. Amen. Then straight up. Excuse me, wrong slide. Amen. So in after 2, 1 and 2. So let's put that all together. There's lots and lots of bits. Let's go back to Cum Sancto Spiritu in bar 36. That was about as hard as this movement gets, folks. So let's go from 36. Here we go. And Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. Excellent. Okay, brilliant. Now we've got some more of that nice instrumental, and you'll hear this same as with the sopranos. Da, 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 da. Now you'll hear the sopranos and basses coming in here, landing on that chord in bar 51, and we sort of answer the sopranos. So it's Cum Sancto Spiritu, 1. Amen. Amen. Okay, let's just sing that from bar 51 altos after 1 and 2 and 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu. Amen. Amen. Excellent. Carrying on, you'll hear the basses and tenors. You then bounce off the first beat of the next bar, and we sing 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Looks fast, but actually just sort of turning around the F sharp, really. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Sing it with me after 1 and 2 and 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Excellent. Then on into bar 58. Amen. 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 Really quite straightforward and actually repeated music we sang earlier on. So bar 58 with me, please, altos, and Amen. 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 Good. Now once you get there, we're not going to hang around. Okay, so Amen. Now that note tying on between 61 and 62 is a bit longer than we're used to singing. So it is 1 Amen. That men is on the second beat, or second strong beat of the bar, which is actually the third min. So just be careful with that. And then we go up to the A in 63. Amen. Amen. Probably my favourite bit for the altos in the movement. So listen to it from 63 and make sure that's an E natural. Okay, not an E sharp, which would be... Haydn would have written an E sharp, but Vivaldi writes an E natural. Okay, so let's go back and let's sing from the altos entry here in bar 56. Cum Sancto Spiritu. Ready after 1 and 2 and 1. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. 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 And then we come straight in. Amen. Amen. So quite a lot of long notes there going across the bar line to really push through, make those notes grow into the middle of each of them, and they will push through the texture and sound lovely. So from bar 67, we're in after 1 on this long Amen. Ready, and 1. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Page turn emergency. And again, and 1. Amen. Amen. Excellent. And so you will hear the sopranos sing. And we sing here. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. And that is the movement. So let's just sing that together from bar 73, 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. So we're going to take it back to the beginning. We're going to sing it through for the alto voice louder. Everyone else is very welcome to read along. Tenors and basses will be along shortly. How's everyone doing in the comments? Good, good, good. Excellent. People are talking about dishwashers. Marvellous. How about that? So altos are going to be nice and louder. Everyone else is going to be quieter. And it starts off with the basses and sopranos. So here we go. It's the alto sing through. Enjoy. And here's the sops. Deep breath. Here we go. And
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen.
and excellent. Bar 19, bar 20, 21, 22, 23. Here's the tenors. Deep breath. And 1.
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
Lovely. 34, 35. Here we go. And
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. Amen.
isn't it glorious? 47, 48, 49. Here come the sopranos. And
Cum Sancto Spiritu. Amen. Amen.
lovely. And 1.
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Deep breath. Ready. And
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
brilliant. There we go. That's the alto line. Such fun. Oh my goodness me. Just let's think about how many times this piece is performed, recorded all around the world. There's a very good reason, because it's just really, really good fun. So back to the beginning. Let's have a look at the tenor part here. If you haven't had a drink recently and hydrated, please do so. So we know that it is the basses and sopranos first of all, and then the alto part comes in, as we've discovered. So tenors, you come in here in bar 7 with this counter subject. And so we sing, Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Okay, I know it goes on, but let's look at that. Okay, let's have that maybe a little bit louder. All right, tenor, so let's sing that together. After 2, 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Good. Now grab a very quick breath because you're straight in again, halfway through the first strong beat of that bar. So it's men, amen. Listen. Sing that for me after 1 and 1. Amen. Great, then you grab another breath. Amen. And there you've got some of these notes going across the bar line. As I was saying to the altos, you really push through, because if by doing so you create this wonderful sense of blossoming and blooming notes, which are absolutely beautiful for this style of music. So let's go from Patris Amen here in bar 10. Nice deep breath. 1 and 2 and Patris Amen, Amen, Amen. Lovely. It really helps to smile as you're singing this piece. Keeps it light, keeps it warm. Now, there is some lovely organ playing, and then we come in here in bar 23. So you're listening out for this... bit of magic roundabout there. And we come in with the cadence. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Now I know it continues in bar 28, but let's just practice that. It is, after all, the fugue subject in bar 23. Ready after 1, 2 and 1 and Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Good. Now in bar 28 you see we've got some black notes here. Amen, Amen. So it has the feel of quavers. Okay, it's the feel of 8th notes for those of you overseas. So let's sing from the start of bar 28, tenors. Ready? And Amen, Amen. Good. And then we're straight down. So it is Amen, Amen. Little bit tricky. Let's go back to bar 28 and I'll click along. Here we go. And Amen, Amen, Amen. Just a bit of careful counting there, particularly around bar 30. Make sure you're feeling that with the minims, with the half note beats as it goes along. Okay, now we've got a little bit of interlude again. Bar 36, the altos come in, and then the sopranos. We come in here, tenors. So we're in after a feel of, well, it's a feel of 2. 1 and 2. Amen. Okay, nice and straightforward, leaning into the A as it goes across the bar line. Ready after 2, 1 and 2. Amen. And then we grab a breath on the first beat of the next bar and we sing 1. Amen. Okay, a little sort of island all on its own. And 1. Amen. Excellent. Our note then comes in on an F sharp in bar 40 with the bass lead. They sing Cum Sancto Spiritu and we sing Amen, 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 Amen. Okay, so let's to follow that from the F sharp in bar 40. Here we go, and Amen, 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 Amen. And then just to wrap it up, we stay on the C sharp and we sing Amen. Okay, so let's go back and let's go from the F sharp again in bar 40 after 1. So it's 1 and Amen, 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 Amen. Excellent, well done. We've got some more nice instrumental music, including this bit. Going over to bar 51, the basses give us a G sharp and an A, which gives us our note in 51, which is Amen and Amen. So listen to that again from bar 51. We're in after 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 1. So let's sing that together from bar 51. Ready, and 1. Amen. 1 and Amen. Excellent, doing really, really well, everyone. Then it proceeds into the next bar. The basses sing cum, and we kind of bounce off that. So it's 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Listen to that again. Okay, lots of moving against the beat there. So let's go from bar 55 in after 2. 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Now carrying on. Amen. 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 Let's go back to the long Amen here in bar 57. In after 1 and 1. Amen. 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 Okay, just follow the guide track there. Watch me, I'll make sure you're clearly cued there. A bit of counting needed. Now in bar 61. Lots and lots of notes going in against the beat between 61 and 66. So let's go from the second half of 61. There. Are we ready after 1 and 1 and Amen, 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 Amen. Lots and lots of deep breaths needed to sing all the way through there. You've of course got a really, really nice note on that C sharp in bar 65, which creates an amazing clash. Those notes are all next to each other. You've got a bass singing a B, tenor singing a C sharp, and alto singing a D. That's really very, very stark indeed, so do sing into that. Let's go back and let's sing from these last 2 notes in bar 61 here on screen. Here we go after 1 and 1 and Amen, 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 Amen. Then Amen. Something straightforward for a change. Okay, let's sing that together. And Amen. Excellent. Well done. And so now as we go along, we can see that the bass is in Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris. Now, as they move up to the F sharp, we sing Amen. Okay, nice and straightforward. Let's sing that together after 1 and 1. Amen. Excellent. Then you can have a very quick breath going across the bar line here. So it's Amen. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen, Amen. To finish. So let me play that for you again from 73 and then we'll sing it. So let's go from men, straight in bar 72. Ready? And men. Amen. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. And that is the piece. So let's take it back to the top, very beginning of the movement, and we'll have it with the tenor voice louder. Tried my best when recording this to make it sound a bit more tenory, so use that particular tenor part, Cum Sancto Spiritu, part of the voice, just to try and differentiate the various voices in the patchwork consort. So we'll hear the basses first, we'll hear the sopranos, then the alto, and finally the tenor part. Here we go, it's the tenor playthrough. Have fun, everyone. Here we go. And...
Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, in Gloria Dei Patris,
deep breath. Here we go, and...
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen, Amen, Amen.
Excellent. Bar 17, bar 18, bar 19, 20, 21, 22, deep breath, and...
Cum Sancto Spiritu, in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen, Amen.
Well done. 34, 35, deep breath, here we go.
Amen, Amen.
Deep breath, and...
Amen, 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 Amen.
bar 46, 47, 48, 49. Here come the sops and basses, deep breath tenors, and... And... Deep breath, 1 and 2.
Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen, 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 Amen,
Deep breath, and 1.
Amen, Amen. Cum Sancto Spiritu in Gloria Dei Patris, in Gloria Dei Patris, Amen, Amen.
There we go. That's the tenor part. And let's return to the beginning for the bass line. And those of you watching live, I said I'd try and keep it under an hour. I'm going to fail in that, but it won't be too much longer past the hour. But such beautiful music. I'm sure you agree. It's worth it. So, bassists, thank you as always for your patience. You are actually the first part to start off with this fugue. Happens a lot in Baroque music, doesn't it? If you listen to Messiah and even in Mozart's Requiem, so which is very Baroque in its style, the basses sing the theme at the start. So it sounds like this. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Okay, let's sing that together. And Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Excellent. Now, we've got several bars off for good behaviour. The tenors come in and they sing, and we come in next in bar 12. So we come in and we're in after 2. It's 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Nice line, not too complicated. It is, after all, the counter subject. So let's sing that together, basses. In after 2, 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Just a couple of things there. Of course, the G sharps are really important in bar 15, so make sure they're nice and bright. And the A in the middle, really important to really sing through that long note so it grows, creates the clash. Patris, Amen, and then resolves. Okay, super. Then we go on. We've got this nice bit of instrumental music. You'll hear the tenors coming in bar 23. And we've got this same sort of shape we just sang before the instrumental break. It's 1, Amen. It's a note that we sing that becomes a suspension, resolves, and then resolves to the A. So let's sing that, please. After 1, 2, and 1. Amen. Excellent. Now you hear the altos and sopranos take up along with the tenors, and we don't sing then through bars 26, 27, but we come in bar 28, halfway through the bar, so it's 1 and Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. So we start the fugue subject, but then Vivaldi uses us to wrap up the section. So let's sing that together. Ready, basses? After 1 and 1 and Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Excellent. Now there's some more nice instrumental. You'll hear in bar 36 the altos and the sopranos and the tenors giving us this. Okay, so the tenors sing Amen. That's our note basis, and we sing Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Okay, listen to that. I know it carries on, but let's sing from our entry in 37 to there. 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Then snatch a very quick breath. We're up the octave. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Listen. It's a really nice line. Don't be afraid to sing it out nice and loudly. Ready, after 2. 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Then we move up via semitone. My favourite bit for basses. It's so nice. Patris, Amen. So sing from Patris here in bar 41, please, basses. And Patris, Amen. Then straight away, Amen, Amen. Okay, we're really pushing the harmony forwards here. So that D there in bar 43, in after 1 and 2 and 1. Amen, Amen. Excellent. Let's go back. Let's come in with our entry in bar 37. Ready? In after 2. 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. 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 Excellent. Don't hang around too long on the last note on men, because it's quite short there. Okay, bars 46, 47 are instrumental, as indeed 48 and 49. You're listening out, though, for this little progression. Bar 49. Now, that's an E minor chord. You've got to come in on that note there. You've got to really think from E minor. Amen. So if I play you an E minor chord, I then want you to sing Amen like that. So here's your chord ready, and Amen, and again Amen. One more time. Amen. Good, because you with the orchestra, of course, move us away. So from that G sharp, Amen, and then Amen. Okay, so let's go back to that G sharp. In after 2, 1 and 2. Amen. Amen. Excellent. Then we sing Cum Sancto Spiritu. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. So let's go back and let's go from our entry in bar 55. We're doing really well, everyone. Ready? After 1 and. Here we go. 1 and. Cum Sancto Spiritu and Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Now a bit more semitone as we move away into the minor. Amen. This is probably the trickiest bit just because the intervals are a little bit more spicy. Okay, so let's go from the score we can see here on screen, just up here. Okay, just to my right here on screen from Patris. Follow it along. Now, that's your Star Trek fourths. Amen. Okay, so let's go from Patris again in bar 59. Here we go. Patris in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. And then Amen. That's my other favourite bit. It's so nice. So from bar 64 basses, here we go, and Amen. And then Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu. Listen with me, and Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu. And then bar 69, Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Listen to that again, and okay, let's sing that from 69. And 1, Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Excellent. We then sing Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. So let's just listen to that. It's the last phrase. 1 and 2. In gloria Dei Patris, in So let's sing that together from bar 73 in after 2, 1 and 2. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. There we we go. So let's take it back to the beginning. Basses all the way from the top. That is the end of the teaching. We're going to sing it through the bass voice louder, and then the world premiere of the full performance as sung by Patchway Cathedral Consort. And so basses are here. Everyone else, please do feel free to sing along. And remember, if you're enjoying it, let's have the like button. Don't forget to share this widely. And the basses are going to sing for us now. Are we ready, chaps? Here we go. And...
Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris Amen.
Excellent. Bar 10. Deep breath. 1 and 2.
Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
Excellent. Bar 19. Bar 20. Bar 21. 22. 23 deep breath. And 1.
Amen.
26, 27, and 1, and
Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
33, 34, 35. Take a deep breath. 1 and 2.
Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Excellent. 47, 48. So it's that tricky G sharp coming up. Deep breath. Here we go.
Amen. Amen.
And 1 and
Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen. Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
deep breath. Here we go.
Cum Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris. Amen.
That's it, everyone. So that is all of the teaching. Sop, alto, tenor and bass with voice louder parts. This will all, of course, be timestamped by the time you're watching this, everyone watching later on. But it is time to take it back to the beginning. And we're going to have it all the way through with all the voices singing at their fullest. And you'll really, I think, appreciate the genius of Vivaldi, the blend, the way the voices give and take. I'm going to make the organ nice and strong as well. And so, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed learning this. If you have, please remember, thumbs up, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. It costs you nothing. It puts the biggest smile on my face. Share this with everyone you know. Those of you in Homechoir, of course, we will be singing this in full on our next Sing Sunday, which is a week this coming Sunday. And there will be a full sing through of all the choruses coming before long. But you've waited long enough, everyone. It's the basses here, sopranos. Let's enjoy our full performance. So let's take it away. Enjoy. And
Cum Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris, Amen. Sancto Spiritu, Cum Sancto Spiritu, in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Sancto Spiritu. Sancto Spiritu in gloria Dei Patris, in gloria Dei Patris,
And there, everyone, you have it. An epic teaching session for an epic piece of Vivaldi. And you can tell that I had a hugely enjoyable time recording all of that and, of course, teaching it as well. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please show your appreciation by subscribing and hitting the like button and sharing it with anyone you think would appreciate this. This is going to be up on the internet for as long as YouTube is around. And so to anyone who's watching this, perhaps years from now, I hope you've enjoyed learning Vivaldi's Gloria with me. Now, next week, here on Homechoir, we will record the final chorus, although that was technically the final chorus, the one we haven't done yet, which is Quoniam tu solus sanctus, which is really short and really simple. And then the entire resource is going to be here on YouTube for you to use. And so, as I say, do send it round, share it widely, subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, Homechoir. I'll see you on Friday in a pre-record, and then I will see you live streaming again on Monday with some fantastic Renaissance songs. Next week, we've also got Donald, Where's Your Choosers? And there's so much more exciting stuff coming down the line for you. Can't wait to tell you all about it. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you soon. Take care, folks. Bye.